Fatigue is probably one of the most common MS symptoms. Am I right? Back in my days of Thai Sabri, I used to tease one of my Thai Sabri buddies because she could just fall asleep in the waiting room at the clinic. She would just be sitting there sleeping. But I get it now. I've fallen asleep while doing laundry. I've fallen asleep during my post-shower cool down resting. Heck, I've even fallen asleep while sitting on the crapper. I get it. There are never enough spoons, so you sleep wherever you can. Fatigue is a nasty beast that gives zero you-know-whats.
In a perfect world, we would be able to take naps whenever we wanted to, whenever our body told us that you need to stop and rest. But if we did that, we would sleep our lives away. So we turned to prescription medications.
I took Provigil back in the day, so I tried Nuvigil in recent years, but it turned me into this manic walking zombie. I was awake, but dead behind the eyes. I could not turn off my brain, and my sleepy pills were doing nothing to touch the insomnia. I was up for nearly 48 hours one time. So I swore, never again. I do not like the person I am on Nuvigil, no matter what the dose is. When that failed, we tried to get Adderall or Ritalin, and my insurance denied them both because I don't have ADHD or cancer-related fatigue. Fine, you suck. Breaking my heart, Blue Cross, but you're right, I do not have ADHD and I do not have cancer. Next, we tried amantadine. I would take 100 milligrams in the morning and 100 milligrams about noon, and it worked. In the beginning, it worked great. It was nice to feel something besides just complete exhaustion. I was still tired, but it wasn't MS fatigue. And it's worth mentioning that I wasn't just jumping to wakefulness pills. I had started trazodone to help me fall asleep and Lunesta to keep me asleep, and I am a firm believer in earplugs and an eye mask because mom ears never turn off. Earplugs. Now I take 200 milligrams in the morning and I take 100 milligrams at noon. I still crash at around 4 p.m. So I either get myself an overpriced coffee or I just call it a day. The 10-month slump really just cranked the dial and decided you need to be really, really tired again to prepare for being really, really tired after you kill your immune system again. I do want to know, have any of you guys tried Wellbutrin or Dexedrine or that acetyl L-carnitine for fatigue? Because I was reading and I might try that. And if you take B12 for fatigue, how much are you taking? Because I've got to figure out something that won't make me manic crazy up for days on end. I'll leave you guys with this. Heat, thinking, and physical activity are my biggest fatigue triggers. My tricks are napping, resting, delegating, and prioritizing what I'm going to do during the day. You just have to find what works for you and then run with it. And don't feel guilty about whatever you decide to do, because you have to live and you have to enjoy life. And when you're tired, holy hell, you're not happy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.